Hello and welcome, amigos, to another Taco Tuesday. Oh yeah, I'm already excited. It's our favorite day of the week, and today we are making more comfort foods. We are making tacos Dorados de papa. Those are deep fried potato tacos. They're super easy to make. I'm gonna show you all my tips and tricks. And to pair this, we're gonna be using a delicious warm salsa. So meet me over on my stovetop so we can get started. Amigos, in this hot pot of water, I have a tomate, a serrano, and a jalapeño. And for those of you that were confused, a tomato, a serrano, and a jalapeño. And I'm just gonna go ahead and boil that until it's nice and soft, okay? And while this is boiling, we're also gonna get started on boiling our potatoes.
Wait, do you correct people when they say jalapeno?
No, because I think it's cute.
Me too, I don't correct them.
It doesn't trigger me. I actually love the jalapeno, it's cute. So to my boiling water, I'm gonna add my chopped potatoes. I'm gonna place the lid over my potatoes, and it usually takes me anywhere between 8 to 12 minutes. And I say 8 to 12 minutes because it really depends on the potatoes that you're using and the size that you chop them up. I have hot canola oil that I'm gonna be frying with today, and I'm just gonna dip my tortilla quickly, enough to soften up. Ooh, Cloud, can you tell us what that is?
Some of us still have to work.
I'm so
Let's
sure.
play a love game, play a love game.
Okay, friends, focus, focus. We're gonna dip our tortilla quickly into the hot oil, and just enough to soften up the tortilla and allow it to fold, just to make it pliable, you know? So let's dip. So it's about, what, 8 seconds or so?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna continue to do that to the remaining of the tortillas. Friends, this is the way I like a crispy, you know, taco. But if you guys find it more comfortable to warm it up on a pan and then fold it, go for it. I encourage you to make it comfortable for your home. So hang tight as I get through all of these tortillas. What do you think, Bebe?
Cool.
Cool? You shouldn't try this, you know that, right? Yeah? Why?
It's very dangerous.
It's very dangerous. What do you think is so dangerous about this?
The hot oil.
The hot oil. And what happens when you're near hot oil on your skin?
You burn.
You burn. Good job, babe. Let the adults handle this stuff, because I know that you're a risk taker, but this one's not for you, okay?
Your hair looks great, that length, baby. Are you feeling good?
Yes.
Cloud, can you tell us who's calling?
I don't know. I'm gonna go check. I'll be right back.
Stop calling. I don't want to think it.
No, I don't mind if people call me.
I know you don't, honey. And I love that about you.
Baby, that was Aquaman who called me.
No way. Our potatoes are ready and we're gonna strain them now.
I can't. Friends, just like Bebe said, our potatoes are ready. I'm just gonna strain them and I'll meet you on the island. Before we get started on assembling our tacos, I want to share something with you that I always get asked for. What are my seasonings and what am I using? And you guys see the containers that I use. This is my spice rack that I'm still loving. I own 4 of these little things, and they're very helpful for me. If I scoop one of these little spoons up fully, let me go with the pepper because I'm almost out of cumin. But if I scoop one of these about here, that's about 1 teaspoon. So that's how you can gauge it when you're adding it to your food. But also, I like these because they're easy to take out. They're easy to clean up. And the seasonings that I've been using recently are...
And those are acrylic containers, right?
I believe so, honey. I'm usually big on buying the Costco industrial size stuff, but these have been working great for our family. I think they run about $18 for the big one and $5 for the smaller ones, but they're easy for me to just keep pouring it in. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you're interested, look in the Amazon storefront. Cloud does a really good job to keep it nice and in order. And if you guys don't see items, let us know in the comment area and Cloud will redirect you because you guys have been selling out quick. I don't know what happened to that picture, girl.
Oh, now it's gone.
Yeah. All right, let's get started. Add your boiled potatoes. I mean, I'm sure if you guys have a box of mashed potatoes there in the pantry, you can use it for this recipe as well. I have before. Yeah, it works good. I love those Idaho box potatoes. They're actually one of my favorites.
But I find I have to like put some kind of meat in there to bind it, or veggie.
Yeah, or cheese.
Or
that
cheese.
one's good with cheese. But you guys already know I've talked to you about my survival kit those mashed potatoes are in there.
Yes, they are.
All right, let's open up these spices. This is what you're gonna do. I'm gonna show you the spices that I like to add, and I like to switch it up depending on how I'm consuming my potato tacos. So I'm gonna use a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, and you'll find that the badilla, is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. That it's a little bit finer of an onion powder, like the ones you get when you get like a soup mix. And that's why I like this one. It's not granulated and strong, it's very simple. Bebe, would you like to help me add a little bit of pepper?
Sure.
That's perfect. Wonderful. And you're gonna add some salt to taste. I'm using the Himalayan pink salt because I get that one in bulk and I love it. Now it's time to mash it up. You wanna help mash? Okay. You got this, baby. Mash it up, baby.
I feel like a professional chef.
You know what? You look like a professional chef.
You feel like a professional chef right now doing that?
Yep.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. You even have your apron on?
You know what? I have some seasoning over here that I gotta mix in here. Oh, it got kind of stuck in there, crumbled up. Baby, and you can do this. Everybody can do this. But then again, you're making it look really easy. Let me start scooping so you can keep mashing? Okay. Teamwork, everybody. Teamwork. What do you always tell me? The teamwork what?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Woo! That's right. I think we got them all mashed up. You did an excellent job, babe. You can mash this really fine, or you can keep a few clumpy potatoes in there. Those are always a nice treat. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna divide half of my potatoes into another bowl. And do you know what that bowl has, baby? Do you know what it has? Some chorizo. You're supposed to help clean up so you can get good food. You're just tossing it. Okay, so to my chorizo that I made right here, it's pork chorizo, I'm gonna add some of my potatoes. Because my older son, he doesn't prefer the potato tacos on their own, but if I put chorizo, he will have anything. All right, you wanna mix that gently? More like a fold, baby. Do you know what a fold is? There we go, good job. I love it, look at you.
Baby, make your mixing comfortable for your home.
You learned that from grandma to smack that spoon like that on there. You and grandma are wild, baby.
Ah, yeah.
What does grandma say to you all the time?
I know.
I know. And what does she say to her friends, bebecito?
I have no clue what she says.
You don't know what she
He's
says?
not gonna be telling her.
Tortilla?
He's not gonna air out that laundry.
No.
He's smart.
All right, friends. I hope you enjoyed a very special moment on how to mix your ingredients. Now we're gonna get started with filling our tacos. You ready? To your warmed up tortillas, you're gonna add your potatoes. And I like to press it in and kind of take the scoop. That helps me out. And yes, friends, my hands are clean. We're gonna do the half moon. We're gonna fold and we're gonna set them to the side over here. Okay? Make another one for you. And you wanna make sure that with the potatoes, since it does get crumbly and potatoes will pop at you, especially with this, the little mush that we made. So just press it down nicely so that way you don't have to deal with that.
The more mashed together they are, the better outcome you'll have, right?
Yeah, it's like the consistency of the beans, but if anything breaks through from the potato, you just get really insane pain. Okay, and there's something Bebe wants to introduce you to, and he wants you to know that you can put a few of the yellow corn tortillas, because that's gonna kind of tell you which one the lucky tortilla and taco is.
The one with the chorizo.
The one that has a chorizo. That way you're not trying to get confused. And also, honestly, I mean, who doesn't love the golden stuff from Willy Wonka?
That's a really good tip, baby. Thank you.
You want the lucky ones? Because you and me, baby, we are the lucky ones. Okay? You know why? Because we're in a club. All right, friends, I'm going to continue to assemble these tacos, and I'll see you on our stovetop. Friends, if this is your first time frying with us, don't worry, we're gonna walk you through it. Get a wooden spoon or a wooden chopstick, nothing that has coating, just bare, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna dip it into your oil. Do you see that beautiful bubbling? When you see that beautiful bubbling, that means that you're ready to fry. If you see the bubbling and you have a lot of smoke coming out of your oil, that's gonna burn it instantly. So just wait a little bit, let it cool off, and then wait for the bubbly with no smoke. Okay? Now if you guys are going to fry, good temperature for frying is 350, 375. And the more you add cold into your oil, it's going to get colder. So take it easy. You got this. We're going to start frying one potato taco so that you guys can see what happens. Okay? Place it in. I have my mother's cuchara. So as you can see, I take my time to add the potato tacos in, and once they've warmed up, release whatever little crumbs they're going to release, I scoop them out, and then I start adding a few more, and that guarantees that my oil stays hot and we get a perfect crisp for our tacos. It's going to take you anywhere from 3 minutes to 5, depending on your tortillas. If they're thicker, they take a little longer, but if you have some thin ones, they're done pretty quickly. So hang tight till we get to that delicious crisp. Friends, I want to share with you that sometimes not all tortillas are created equal. Like la banderitas are great tortillas, but they're so fresh that if you just put them in the oil, they fall apart. Not always, but sometimes they tend to do that. So if that's happening to you, just, you know, you want to fry it like we did our bean and cheese tacos. And if that's a better option for you health-wise as well, go for it, okay? And you also add your bootleg tortillas, the ones that break off. Those are the ones you want to do on the roll pan.
But they still can be saved.
They can be saved. Don't throw them away. As my mom says, lo perfecto es inhumano. You want to translate that, girl?
Perfection is not human.
That's right. When you see that your tacos achieve that golden crisp, I kind of release them and let them fry for about 30 seconds, and that's a good amount of time to start taking them out before they get to that burn level. But there's a few burned ones here, you know. Some of the family likes burnt tacos. I'm not one of them. So I'm going to start taking them out now. Right when you take them out, sprinkle them with a little bit of salt, and that just gives it that delicious seasoning. Now, if you guys are going to be serving these later on in your day, like an hour later or so, or as you're getting them out of the oil, you can keep your oven at 175 degrees until you're ready to serve. Keeps them nice, crisp, and warm. For these particular tacos, I like to use cabbage. And you have to chop it up really, really fine, okay? Light as a feather. If you have lettuce, go for it. Okay, I already kind of chopped it with a knife.
The tomato or everything?
Just the tomato, and I had cut the ends off of my last jalapeño. That was a Serrano, my bad. I'm just excited for these tacos, guys.
No, that was a jalapeno. Serrano was the last one.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna add your lime juice or lemon juice. Your oregano. And then you want to add your desired amount of cilantro, and in this house we adore it. At this point, taste your lemon, taste your salt, and if you like it, keep it. If not, you can add a little more, mix it around. I want to share with you that we had one of our friends say that they had a lot of jalapenos, and this is a salsa we recommended. It worked out with a lot of jalapenos, so if you guys have a lot, this would be a good salsa to make. Views Club, Bells, and new friends, thank you so much for joining us today. If you haven't taken the time to subscribe, make sure to subscribe, click the bell for notifications. And honestly, I see you guys binge watching right now, and I'm loving all your comments. Cloud and I are doing our best to get back to you. And if you have a question mark at the end, it makes it easier for us to find your questions. And on that one, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Adios. Friends, my taster plate was purchased on Amazon. They're really good for snacks. Now you're gonna place your tacos. You're gonna place your cabbage. And this is where you gotta place them like just right for you, okay? Because these are the kind of tacos that you scoop up kind of like a chip. Because I know somebody said you had a difficult time opening the ground beef ones. You can open them up and force it in there. They'll break, but this is really how you should be going to town on these. You should be painting that town red with these tacos.
Wow, or green.
Or green, or green. Add your desired amount of salsa, and I always come back for seconds. Cloud's teaching me how to eat her way, and I'm loving it. And if you haven't tried it, these are the best with Cotija. You know, there's something about waiting in line for these tacos. It feels like Christmas, girl. All right, there's a method to this madness. But regardless, if you don't get dirty, it's not a good taco. You're gonna want to eat the whole taco on this one. Let me give you a big one. The only problem I foresee anybody having is about portion control, because these are just, they really are like thin corn chips, you know? Don't be shy, get into it.